Okie dokie. Okay, so welcome everybody. Today we're going to be doing a nice, gentle practice, full body practice with a little more emphasis on the lower back, stretching and bringing a little bit of movement into the lower back, as well as getting into some of the areas of our body that are a little bit harder to access. So the sides of the waist, between the ribs, areas of the hips that tend to get tight, that don't normally get stretched with our daily movements. So we'll be getting into some of those sticky areas today. And we're going to start with just a little bit of breath work and relaxation. So I'll have you place your hands face down on your thighs and just sit up nice and tall. So breathe in and lengthen through the spine, lift through the crown of the head. Breathe out. Feel your eyes relax. Feel your jaw relax. And you can allow your eyes to focus on one point, just softly gazing at one point out in front of you. And you can also close your eyes if you prefer. And right away, start to tune your attention into your breathing. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And just start to bring your attention, your awareness into your physical body. Feeling the parts of your body that touch the floor or whatever you're sitting on. Maybe feeling the touch of your clothing on your skin. Noticing any sounds that you can hear. Noticing sounds that are really close to you. Perhaps the sound of your breathing. Perhaps the sound of other movements inside your body. Noticing other sounds within the room that you're in. Maybe the sound of a device humming. Sounds of other people in your home. Notice any sounds outside of the room, the building that you're in. Maybe the sound of cars on the street. People outside, or raindrops on the building if it's raining where you are. Just noticing all of the movement, all of the life around you. And then bringing your attention back into your own body, hearing any sounds of your breath. noticing any sensations in your body. Noticing what it feels like to breathe. We're going to be practicing a breath today where we inhale for 3 counts and we exhale for 6 counts. So that longer exhale helps to stimulate this sort of calming relaxation response within our bodies. So it's really nice after a busy or even a stressful day just to help center and relax ourselves a bit. So let's try it together. Let's inhale, 2, 3, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Deep inhale, 2, 3, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Continuing on your own. If it feels difficult to breathe in this way, then you can shorten the breath a little bit, perhaps exhaling for 4 or 5 counts instead of 6. So find what works for you here. Just try to make your exhales longer than the inhales. And we'll try to keep this breath going throughout our practice today. And we'll bring our hands together in front of the heart, look down towards your fingertips. And then we'll inhale for 3 as we reach the arms out and up above the head. Exhale for 6 as you bring your hands down to the heart. Inhale, arms out and up for 3 counts. Exhaling for 6. Do a few more rounds on your own. And remember that you can adjust the length of your breath if 6 counts is too long of an exhale for you. Okay, I'm just going to say 3 inhale, 6 exhale to make it really simple. But you can adjust as you need to. Good. After your last exhale, we're going to inhale the arms out and up again. So inhale, 2, 3, the palms touch above the head, and then exhale, turn your belly to the right, turn your shoulders and then your head to the right, and sweep the arms down for 6 counts. Inhale for 3 to come back up. Exhale, twist to the left, 6 counts. Inhale for 3. Exhale to the right for 6. Inhale for 3, back to center. Exhale left for 6. Back to center on 3. And then exhale, bring your hands right back down to the heart. Good. Release the hands. We'll come up off of our blocks and come onto hands and knees. So you can place a blanket under your knees or a towel here if you want a little bit of padding. And then come into tabletop with your wrists under the shoulders, fingers spread wide, and your knees under your hips. Tuck your toes, and let's practice cat-cow with the toes tucked. So as you inhale, arch your spine and look up to the ceiling. As you exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Inhale into cow pose. Exhale into cat, rounding your back. When you feel ready, add your breath. Inhaling for 3 and exhaling for 6. Go at your own pace here. And just notice how it feels to slow the breath down. Notice how your body feels as we move through these poses. Do one more inhale here. And this time as you exhale, draw your hips back towards your heels until you're kind of sitting back on your heels. Let your elbows and forehead come close to the floor, as close as comfortable. And then as you inhale, slide your chest forward and straighten your arms back into cow pose. Okay, let's try that again. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, and draw the hips back to the heels. Stretch the spine. Lower the forehead. Inhale, slide forward, and then straighten the arms back into cow. Again, just continue this movement on your own. Nice, fluid movements here, letting everything kind of smooth into one big movement. Once you have the rhythm going, add your breath, inhaling for 3 and exhaling for 6. One more round here. Again, inhaling for 3, exhaling for 6. And then next time that you exhale and your hips are back towards the heels, we're going to hang out here for a few moments. So we're sitting back on the heels. The arms are stretched out in front. And then we'll reach the left hand towards the right and just lower your shoulder and left ear towards the mat. So you should feel a stretch down your left arm, maybe down through the left waist. And your right hand, you can just press it into the floor and draw the right shoulder back. So you're kind of looking up towards the ceiling and a little spinal twist here. And take a deep breath into your lower back. Good, and then come back to center and we'll switch. So the left hand is just on the floor under your shoulder. Right hand comes to the left, stretch it out in front of you and lower the right shoulder and ear towards the floor. Draw the left shoulder back, little spinal twist here, looking up towards the ceiling, deep breath into your lower back. Exhale, let's take one more. Focus your attention on the lower back, deep breath in. Exhale out. And bring the hands back under the shoulders. Okay, so now we're sitting back. Oops, my recorder fell here. Now we're sitting back on the heels. Hands are under the shoulders. And we're going to, from here, press the hands into the floor and round the back, tuck the chin. As you inhale, arch the spine and look forward. So it's kind of the same as cat-cow, except we're sitting back on the heels. So again, exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Inhale and arch the spine and look up. Okay, let's do that 2 more times. So exhale, round and tuck. Tuck your tailbone, scoop it under, and then inhale, arch the spine and look up. Good. From here, walk the hands forward, untuck the toes, and then tap the tops of the feet on the floor. Okay. From here, step the left foot forward between the hands, and you're coming into a low lunge like this. Okay, so hands are on the floor, left foot forward, and let's just rock gently side to side, stretching into that right hip flexor. Breathing here. Nice and simple. And then go ahead and rest in the middle, press down through your left foot, and then bring your hands to your hips, shoulders over the hips. Okay, scoop your tailbone under, look forward, draw the shoulders down. Breathe in, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, bend the elbows and hug the shoulder blades together. Good. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, bend the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good. One more time. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bend the elbows and squeeze the shoulder blades. From here, bring the hands to the floor. Bring the left leg straighter. So just extend that front leg as much as is comfortable. It doesn't have to be all the way straight. And you can lift your toes if you want a little bit more. And let's just take a couple breaths here. So just a stretch for that left hamstring, left calf. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just feel whatever sensations are in that leg. One more time. Breathing in. And breathing out. Flatten the foot to the floor. Left leg comes back. And we'll go ahead and switch. Bring that right leg forward. Bend the knee. And drop the hips. Gently rock side to side, feeling into the left hip flexor. And then come back to the center. Press the right foot into the floor and bring your hands to your hips, shoulders over the hips. long spine. Hug the shoulders down and back. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, bend the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, reaching up. Good. Exhale and bend. Hug the shoulder blades. You might feel a little wobbly. Your legs are just finding their balance. One more time. Inhale. And then exhale, bend. And then bring the hands to the floor. And let's take a stretch for that front leg. So just extend the front leg as much as is comfortable. Okay, just until you feel that stretch. If you want a deeper stretch, flex your foot and lift the right toes. And let's take a couple breaths here. Nice slow inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And flatten the foot. Bring that right leg back. And let's come into child's pose or downward facing dog. So your choice here. Child's pose is when we separate the knees, big toes touch, and the hips draw back to the heels, resting the forehead and elbows on the mat. So that's a really nice stretch for the spine and the hips. You can also come into downward dog by tucking the toes and lifting the hips up to the ceiling. And then you can just kind of pedal your feet out here. And we'll take a few breaths, whichever pose you choose to be in. Feel your hands on the mat, spread your fingers, relax your head. Find your breath, and let's take 2 rounds of that 3-6 breath. So inhale for 3. Exhale for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wherever you are, make your way into a forward fold. So walk the legs forward, come to the top of your mat. Feet are hip width apart, and you're just hanging out in a forward bend here. Really let the arms relax. Shake the head out a little bit. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Bend your knees 90 degrees. Press down through your feet. And very, very slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Feel the articulation of each vertebra as you come up. Nice and slowly. Until eventually you're standing tall. Feel your feet on the mat, shoulders down and back. Crown of the head lifted. Deep breath in. As you exhale, look over the right shoulder. Lean to the right, look at your pinky toe, and then start to roll down into a forward fold towards the right. And you're going to feel the stretch move down the space between your ribs, the left waist, the left hip. Come down as far as is comfortable. Then bend your knees, press through your feet, and then slowly roll up the same way you came down. So towards that right side. Arms and head are super heavy. No rushing here until you're standing tall. Look over the left shoulder. Lean to the left. Look at that little left pinky toe and roll down nice and slowly. And feel the right waist between the ribs, the right hip. Once you can't come down anymore, press down through your feet and roll back up, nice and slow. This is a really nice thing to do anytime you just want a little break and you want to kind of get some movement into your spine. And then stand up nice and tall. Bring your hands together right in front of the heart. Feel your feet on the mat. Stand tall. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Touch your palms above the head. Look up, lean back. Exhale, forward fold. Come down into a forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Fingertips on your shins. Straighten your arms and legs. Exhale, forward bend. Relax your head. Bend your knees. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Come back to stand. Touch the arms above the head. Look up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let's do that again, adding the 3-6 breath. Inhale for 3, arms out and up. Exhale for 6, forward bend. Inhale for 3, halfway up. Exhale for 6, forward bend. Inhale for 3, come back to stand. Exhale for 6, hands to the heart. One more time on your own. And whenever you're done, just take a moment to pause. We're going to move into our full Sun Salutations with that same breath. So let's try it together. Inhale for 3, arms out and up. Exhale for 6, forward fold. Inhale for 3, halfway up. Exhale for 6, left leg back. Untuck the toes. Inhale for 3, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale for 6, come into plank pose. Inhale for 3, holding in plank. Top of a push-up. Exhale for 6, slowly lower onto your belly, forehead to the mat, untuck the toes. Inhale, 3, hug the shoulder blades, baby cobra. Lift the chin and chest. Exhale for 6, downward dog or child's pose. Inhale for 3, bend the knees, look forward, get ready to come to a forward bend. And then exhale, come into a forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale for 3, halfway up. Exhale for 6, forward fold. Inhale for 3, come to stand, reach the arms up. Exhale for 6, hands to the heart. Other side, inhale, arms out and up for 3. Exhale for 6, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up for 3. Exhale for 6, right leg back, low lunge. Untuck the toes. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, plank pose for 6. Inhale for 3 to hold here in plank. Exhale, lower down for 6. Untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra or baby cobra. Lifting the chin and chest, maybe pressing down through the hands a little more. Exhale, lower down, child's pose or downward facing dog. Inhale for 3, bend the knees. Look forward, get ready to come to the top. Exhale, forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway up for 3. Exhale for 6, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up for 3. Exhale, hands to the heart for 6. Pause here and just take a few breaths in and out. Good. From here, release the hands. And let's bring the feet hip width apart if they aren't already. So stand tall in Tadasana, and we'll sweep the left arm out and up above the head. As you exhale, reach up and over as you lean to the right. The right hand is going to slide down your thigh and feel into a side stretch here in the left waist, hip, and between the ribs. Good. Inhale, come back up. Pause here at the top, and we'll do it again. Exhale, leaning to your right. Inhale, coming back up. One more time. Exhale, lean to your right. Inhale, coming back up. And release. Beautiful. Inhale the right arm out and up. Exhale up and over to your left. Try to keep your chest parallel to the wall in front of you. Inhale, come back up. Notice you have to use your core to bring you up. Exhale to your left. Inhale back up. Let's do 2 more on your own. So I like to imagine that I'm between 2 panes of glass, and I have to stay between those panes of glass and not touch them. And that really helps keep your body in one plane so you get a better side stretch. And then back up. Release. Good. All right, shake out the hands, shake out the legs here if you need to. Okay, so feet are a little bit wider than hip width apart. Bend the knees, and we're just going to take a nice easy twist. So bent knees, and then nice easy twist side to side. And just let your arms kind of be free. So the momentum of your movement is going to swing your arms. So just let the arms hit against your body gently. And keep breathing as we do this. So imagine that your lower body is like your anchor, and it's really strong and stable. And then because your lower body is just like really a strong foundation, your upper body can just twist nice and freely. Just bringing in that movement into the spine, the arms, the shoulders. Super simple move. That is a really nice break throughout the day, just to kind of loosen things up. And then start to slow it down. Slow it down until you're back to center. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Okay. From here, take your hands on your hips, and we're going to do a little bit of hip circles here just to loosen up the hips and get into some of those sticky areas of the hips. So small bend in your knees. You're going to imagine these four corners, front, side, side, and then in the back. Okay. So you're going to scoop your tailbone and press your hips forward. And then you're going to shift it to the right. And then to the back. And then to the left. Okay. So just try to hit all four corners. So front, right, back, left. Front, right, back, left. And keep a little bend in your knees and just smooth that big circle out. So keep your feet planted into the floor and imagine that you're inside of a tube and you're just cleaning the inner wall of that tube. Okay? So keeping those knees a little bit bent as you move through your circle. And then we're going to straighten the legs and then keep that circle going. So it's going to feel a little bit different. So now the legs are completely straight as we move through the circle. And this helps, at least for me, it helps me to get into my hip flexors a little bit more. Okay. And then we'll come back to the middle and then we'll switch the direction. So we'll go forward, left, back, right. And then just go slowly and eventually smooth it out. Okay, so your hips are staying a bit bent here. Or sorry, your knees. Your knees are staying a little bent here. Okay, and then straighten your legs. And then again, same movement, but the legs are straight. And feeling into those sticky areas. And then slow it down, and come back to center. Shake the hands out, shake the hips out, wiggle the feet, and then bounce a little bit on the balls of your feet. Okay, and then if you want, you can get a little bit of air under your feet and just jump. Jumping is even just a tiny bit of jumping. You can reach your arms up and you can move in a circle. And then you can go a circle in the other direction. And then you can just pause. And just feel your energy and feel your body. And notice how just jumping for like 10 seconds really picks things up. So it's a super easy pick-me-up throughout your day if you're feeling like really sluggish. Just jump around for like 10 seconds. All right, let's come down to our mats. I want to do a little bit more with the lower back before we finish. So let's come to the mat and sit with the bottoms of the feet together and your legs in this diamond shape. Okay. And you're going to hold your ankles. So I'm going to turn to the side here. I think it'll be easier for you to see. And we'll sit nice and tall, holding the ankles. And then as you exhale, we'll tuck the chin to the chest. And then scoop the head down and then forward and then up and back. Okay, so you're making a big circle. So imagine there's a spotlight shining out from your head and you're gonna, as you exhale, tuck your chin and then the light is gonna shine forward and then you're gonna scoop it down so the light shines downwards and then out and up and back. Okay, again. So just imagine that your head is making this nice big circle. If you're not sure what I mean, you can watch me do one round. And as you exhale, really tuck your chin like you're making double chins. And then round your back, scoop your head forward and then lean forward and then come back up. Okay, let's do a couple more. So when you're tucking that chin, really tuck the chin. Feel it in the back of your neck. And then round your back. Lean forward. And as you sit tall, arch your back a bit, press the shoulders down. One more round here. And then come back to sit nice and tall. Okay, bring the knees together. We're going to lower down onto our backs for a spinal twist and then Shavasana. So take your time rolling down. Okay. Bend your knees and bring the knees into the chest and hug your knees in like this. Okay. So rock the knees side to side, nice and easy. And then come back to center and extend the left leg, point the toes, and keep the left leg on the floor. Use your left hand to bring the right knee across your body to the left as much as it's comfortable, okay? Just until you start to feel a nice stretch in your lower back as you come into this spinal twist. Deep breath in through the nose, breathing into your lower back. Deep breath out. And one more time, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, come back to center and we'll switch the legs. So right leg extends, right toes are pointed. Bend the left knee towards you. Use your hand to move the knee across your body to the right. Any amount, just until you feel that stretch. And you can either extend your left arm out like this on the floor, or you can just place your hand on your lower back and then breathe into your lower back. So inhale and exhale. So if you have your hand on your lower back, imagine that you're breathing into your hand. I know that sounds a little bit weird, but imagine you're sending your breath to this area where your hand is, and you'll actually feel it stretch a little bit. So just try that. Just visualize it in your mind. You can even close your eyes. Your breath going into the lower back and expanding, creating a little space as we bring attention to it. Good. And then slowly untwist. Bring the knees in. Let's hug ourselves into a little ball. Forehead to the knees, squeeze in tight. And make yourself as tiny and compact as possible and tighten up your whole face. And then stretch your face, stick out the tongue, roll the eyes back. And exhale, bring your head to the floor. And then lower your legs, straighten the legs, feet apart, toes to the sides, hands away from you, palms up. This is called Shavasana. If it's not comfortable for your back, bend your knees, feet apart, and then rest your knees together in the middle like this. Okay, so this is a really nice option if it doesn't feel comfortable to have your legs straight while you're laying down. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose and sigh the breath out. Just let it out. One more time. Deep breath in. And just allow your body to rest and relax here. Feel your bones nice and heavy, the flesh and skin of your body relaxed and just melting down towards the floor. Notice your belly rising and falling as you breathe in and out. And we'll just give ourselves this time to rest here. Nothing else to do. This is all we have to do right now. This is enough. I'll let you know when it's time to come out by ringing a bell. Shanti. Peace. Begin to deepen the breath, feeling the belly rise and fall. Just place your left hand at the heart, right hand at the lower belly. Feeling this connection to your heart center, to your breath, to your body. And just sending a little bit of attention and care to yourself. Feeling the quality of touch that you offer yourself. And as you inhale, let's find a big stretch, reaching the arms up. Stretch the legs, point the toes, wake the body up. Oh. Stretch side to side a little bit. And then roll over to one side and into a fetal position and just pause there for a breath. You can use your arm as a pillow. And then when you feel ready, make your way up to a nice, tall, comfortable, seated position, being mindful of your posture and the way that you hold yourself up. And once you're there, just pause at the top and notice how you feel after your practice. How your body feels, how you feel mentally, emotionally, energetically. Any difference from when you first came in today? And then bring your hands together in front of the heart and tuck your chin and just thank yourself for making the time to care for you today, for making the time for your practice. Thank you for sharing your energy and your practice with me today, and have a beautiful rest of your week. Namaste.